Hello and welcome to Gamepad Inc. This is the video companion to our game review webcomic. I am Nate.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're playing Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. Nick, we're about 2 missions in on this game here. I think you played a little bit of this too, right? Are you in the same spot?
Yeah, I'm pretty much exactly where you are, and I've been playing for maybe an hour or two. And yeah, there's been a couple different missions, and so it's sort of set up the scene and where you're at. So there shouldn't be any real big spoilers here. You're trying to kill some Nazis.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
spoiler
I've been
alert.
doing this totally wrong. We need to go back. No, so this is like the second or third mission. There probably will be story spoilers here. The first 2 missions kind of like set you up with the new world and what's going on.
Right.
And there's a big thing that happens, but hopefully we're past that. But if you want to stay pure, watch this.
The game definitely started with a pretty big punch, so it's really worth checking out.
It really did, like more than in many games. Now we're in a mission to go to New York and meet up with a cell of other resistance agents, and I don't know what
They're resisting against the Nazis, just so everyone's clear.
Right.
You know, it's pretty legit. It's a great cause.
Oh, do I have to like blow this open?
You know, that in general, that's a pretty good policy.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you run into something you can't figure out how to get past in Wolfenstein, usually the answer, shoot it.
Should be possible to blow that hatch open from the
I really liked the previous game in this series a lot.
It was
New Order.
kind of a shocker. It was a little surprising, but it was fantastic. Yeah, I remember people looking at it like, well, really, they're just, you know, breathing new life into an old, tired franchise, but it ended up being just great.
I mean,
so much fun.
Completely agreed, and I did not anticipate that out of a Wolfenstein game at all. Like, not only was it a good, solid shooter, but it like had a decent storyline and everything, and like, just not something
it actually made you care about the characters a little bit.
Cap, you there? Listen, Cap,
this is cool. Man, look at this wasteland.
Nick, we're in the wrong game. We're in Fallout.
Yeah,
What happened?
Yeah, no kidding. But that's the thing about Wolfenstein, you know, you can just kind of make it whatever as long as you just throw some Nazis in there and some kind of futuristic stuff, and you're set. There's the game.
A painting game. As long as you got Nazis, you're fine.
That's right.
So we're in New York here, looking for that other pack of resistance fighters. We have lots of guns already, Nick. I don't know if you noticed. We've got a pistol. We've got a couple of submachine guns. We got this like grenade launcher thingamajig. You can dual wield every gun. I get really confused with the controls already though. Where I'm like,
yeah, so do I.
Different guns like this, and he's really slow to change them out, and like I don't know how to get undo.
I think there's like there must be folks
gun.
who really understand what these combinations are good for and the dual wielding and stuff like that. But like the fact that you can just quickly restore the state you were in, but it could be like a hodgepodge of 4 different guns is really confusing to me.
I agree. So what you'll see here is we've got enemies, and that signal is there are. How do I equip the?
Those are like the captains. Those are like the guys who might summon more reinforcements. And so ideally, so there's kind of like a stealth element to each of these, and you know, ideally you kind of go in there, take out these captains without alerting everybody else, and you know, your life is easy. But if you're me, it never really works out that way. You just kind of go in there guns ablazing, hoping you can take that guy out quick, but you just end up shooting a lot of Nazis.
Yeah, so like if we can kill there's 2. What this is, that IUI on the top means that there's 2 captains running around. If we can kill them before they notice us, we can prevent them from calling in reinforcements.
And what difficulty are you playing on, Nate?
I'm playing on it's not the default one. It's the one up from that.
Okay, I think I played on the
default
default one.
A little bit more
It hurt me
difficult.
plenty or something like that. I don't really remember.
It's not been
some
hard
funny
so
name.
far. I mean, it's only like 2nd, 3rd mission, but like there's life everywhere. Whoa,
I totally agree. Yeah, so far it's been really surprisingly easy. Like I haven't really got stuck anywhere. I don't even know if I've died, which is a really bizarre thing for me to say.
I just upgraded my pistol here to gold bars. Well,
Ooh, gold! Yeah, I don't know what that's for, but that's cool.
Oh God, Nick,
any game is better with gold.
Nick, we don't like trucks in video games. We stay away from trucks.
Hey, we could truck that thing, but this American trucking simulator here is looking pretty different.
It's a very different part of America. They found
Your alarm has been set.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was trying to sneak around there and find the other captain. I just upgraded my pistol
look
to get like a
look where
silencer.
that got you. It got you nowhere good. Next time, guns a-blazing.
Man, I should have just tried diplomacy, really.
I don't think that's worked so far. So it looks like you've killed the captain, though, which is good. So the alarm has stopped.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize there was a second captain there.
Nice work.
This game, it rewards some pretty heavy running and gunning.
Yeah.
Partially because life is everywhere, but also like you get rewarded for basically everything in the game. Like it keeps track of like stealth kills, combat kills in terms of like melees, dual wielding kills, scoped kills.
Oh, I hadn't realized that. That's pretty cool.
Anything you do is tracked in this perks area. Similar to the first one, I don't remember that. Like this first one was more linear in terms of what you could do, and like you needed to do like 20 stealth takedowns to unlock this particular upgrade. This one is much more gradual. So like if you kill 30 guys stealthily, you get 30% increased movement in crouch. It's not so much like you unlock this perk permanent. I'm sorry, not like a major perk that changes the way you play the game. It seems like it's more gradual improvements. Like this one, you know, if you dual wheel killed 100 guys, you can now have more clips. You know, so it's like it's more of a slow ramp with these things. But
That's pretty cool.
It is cool. Oh god, I just threw a grenade. Hope I didn't need that.
Or
it keeps you
wake up the whole
experimenting
neighborhood here.
It keeps you experimenting in combat, which is cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I like that. And like just like you, I've not gotten to the point where I've actually unlocked any of those things yet, so I can't really say how powerful or not those things are. One thing I know kind of confuses a lot of people when playing this game is the way that the sort of shield and health system work, which I think is the same as Doom if you guys have played that. But basically, your health caps out at a certain point, but you can pick up additional health, and it will like boost you above that to a certain point, and then it will just like slowly decrease back to that original kind of max out. And I believe the armor. Does that work the same way?
Yeah, the armor is just a static number, like it maxes out at 200. But like, so we max out at 50 health, and you can see if I get more than 50 health, it starts counting down to 50 health.
Yeah,
it's kind of a weird system.
It's a super weird system, but one thing that's kind of cool about it is that you can be strategic about it in terms of if you're about to go into a pretty big battle that you know is there. If you see a bunch of guys, you can sort of, you know, stock up on health, run in there, and know that you're probably going to be getting hit pretty decently.
That's true.
But it is a little bit confusing, and like you said, there's a ton of health everywhere. So
like I'm just leaving health behind right now because I'm like my hoarding instincts are telling me to like save that when I need it. But reality is like you probably can just overcharge. Look at this. Look at this. All the time. 40 health here. Overcharge all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
There are perks for like killing guys in overcharge.
Okay, I did not realize that. It just kind of seems weird though. Like, I don't know. It feels to me like, man, this game is really easy because there's health everywhere. So I don't know if as you progress through the higher difficulties, if the same number of health just sticks around, or if they start taking those away, or what. Because I'm certainly not super good at this game. So
you're not.
I'm not like some savant, you know.
It's true. It's true. You're wasted on first-person shooter games, really.
Man, I see that. As you can tell, it's a little bit violent.
Yeah, this is definitely a gruesome
Definitely
game.
Earned its M rating.
The first one was pretty violent. This one starts off with a bang and does not let go.
Gosh.
And like a lot of the, this is from the same publisher as like Doom, like you're talking about, and like they both definitely share not only just a lineage, obviously in terms of like id, but
they like to get pretty gross.
Yeah, they do.
A little gruesome.
Where are we going, Nick? I'm like losing my way trying to play and talk here.
You know, it's funny because I had this exact same struggle last night, and I was talking to no one. So I do think that's one spot where these maps, like the design of these maps, are awesome. They go on and on to a point where I didn't really expect it. I feel like it's a lot bigger in general in scale than the first game so far, but they are a little bit confusing. There's nothing like really leading you through, you know, from stage to stage. You just kind of have to poke around.
Huh. They do have a little like radar thing you can hit. Obviously there's a map, which is not very helpful. And then
because it's all shadowed out until you go or unlock something.
You can bring up this little pinpoint to tell you where to go, but I have a hard time seeing that if I'm not looking directly at it. Like,
I didn't know that. Right, so you can actually pull that up.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell you how to get there often. Okay, we got another We got another captain we got to go kill here. Is there an easier way down here? I'm not going to lose health.
Yeah, so that's I also have that realization. It's like, I guess you're in some sort of like super awesome suit that protects you from, I guess, falls, but not entirely from bullets.
Yeah.
So that's one spot where I'm like, how does this work?
It's true. You're in the suit from the first game, at least for the first part of this game, where you're kind of still recovering from injury, so you're wearing the suit to kind of just get around. But like in the game, the suit is like all powerful and you can't be hurt.
Yeah.
But in the canon of the game, but in like the actual gameplay, you're like, you might as well just be wearing a heavy pair of pants. You just get destroyed.
Because you're getting
here.
shot a lot and you're bleeding. Yeah. I have to say, one of the things about this game and the way that it started out, we talk about it starting out from a really big, with a really big bang. I think one of the things too that really shocked me, you're not showing it here, but Nate just talked a little bit about how you're injured and things like that. But I was amazed there was actually a portion where you're in a wheelchair. It's the first person wheelchair shooter I've ever controlled.
It's true. It was
good awesome.
Too. Yeah.
It's pretty great. So there you go. Let that be a lesson to folks. Make that be like the full game, and then that'd be great.
This is a crazy map. I mean, like, it definitely looks like wreckage, but
it's huge.
As a result, I don't know where the heck we're supposed to be going here.
Exactly.
Up.
Ooh. Right into that guy's arms.
Good shot. Gotta get cover. Okay, so we're playing on the harder difficulty, and I'm like still swimming in ammo and health. The thing is, you will. There's actually some really cool storyline stuff that you can find here. Just like the first game, like it's all alternate history. What if the Nazis had won and stuff? And so you'll see like references to like real world things and like that were tweaked because the Nazis were in power. It's kind of fun.
There are a lot of those little artifacts though, and I have to say, I have a hard time kind of deciding which of those are actually of any interest or use.
I agree with that.
So I end up just kind of picking them up and quickly tossing them away. It's not like it's really grasp me, I'm like, oh man, I gotta know what's the lore.
No, I mean they're just there for lore, right? Like it's not like another game where like you collect stuff and it helps unlock the story or anything like that, or like gives you bonuses. It's all just contextual stuff. It helps with the atmosphere, I guess.
Yeah, they don't do a ton. I mean, they do have like a cutscene at the end of each little section, and like kind of like the beginning of each level, but there's not a ton that they are doing there with the story in the actual gameplay itself. So I guess that's a nice way to fill it out a bit, if you're interested in that.
Oh god!
Just keep on killing, You just keep on killing.
I'm looking for this damn captain. I'm also like gonna try to jump across here and see if we can't.
This is something that I feel like is different from the first game where like the alarm is going.
Right.
There's nobody in sight.
There's some concept art.
You're supposed to go kill a captain, but like, where is he? I don't know. Yeah. There's not a lot of pressure, or like, it should be more hectic at this point. I would think. Oh man.
I mean, they're definitely keep sending reinforcements, but.
Yeah. There you go. You got another overcharged kill. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm making my way, Nick. Someday I'm gonna be somebody. Somebody in a big overpowered suit. Is there stairs up here? I'm supposed to go across here.
It's kind of stairs everywhere. Everything's all messed up.
I really don't know where to go right now.
I think they said there's an atom bomb that was detonated here, so clearly not a good situation.
Where are we supposed to go? I guess I can press that button. I'm supposed to go down here. Okay. I can do that. I mean, this is convincing wreckage.
Totally, it's cool looking too. But I definitely did not expect it in a Wolfenstein game.
No. Did you play like all the not the most recent one, obviously, but like the Wolfenstein games from like the mid 2000s and stuff, like Return to Wolfenstein?
I remember checking them out, but not being very impressed and not sticking with them. What about you?
I played a few of them, and they were fine. They were a little bit generic shooters, I thought. They didn't have the level of polish that the Machine Head games have had, or the Machine Games. I forget it's Machine Games, right? It's publisher or the developer.
I think so, yeah.
And they certainly didn't have the storytelling. You know, it was more like, oh, evil Nazis and their occult, you know, behavior.
Yeah, and
it's
that's
fun
kind
for
of
a
part
little
of
while.
why the main character BJ Blazkowicz or whatever is like actually a character in these, and I think that he really wasn't before, and so that's what made those feel very much like just generic shooters.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay, that's not good. Stay away.
Whew.
Thought I'd be safe down there.
And you'd just be dual wielding like a fool over here.
Why would you not take 2 guns?
You know, it's about the art of the combat. You know.
Yeah. Tell me more about your art of combat. I like to
nice
shoot bullets.
Shot. Headshot kill.
Twice the bullets.
That's right. Yeah, you waste twice the bullets, twice as fast. But I guess there is ammo everywhere.
Messed up right now.
Constantly maxed out, so why not?
So when you kill commanders, they drop these like Enigma codes. Oh man. Okay.
I haven't really figured out what those are good for. What those are supposed to be used for at this point.
Me neither. Yeah. They in the menu they make reference to the fact that like you can at a certain point use them with like Enigma machines, but I've not run across one of those yet.
Okay. Yeah, and I have to say, like, there's some things I've run into that have just been kind of like small little glitches almost. Where there's one point when I got actually stuck on some geometry, and then in this section, one of the commanders that you just killed, I couldn't pick up his Enigma code. It was just like stuck behind a wall or something. It was kind of frustrating. But again, I mean, I don't know what they're used for, so I was like, whatever. Let's keep going. But it's a little surprising for a game of this much polish, but, you know, these maps are complex, and, I mean, I guess I could understand a little bit of that.
Hide from this guy.
This is generally not a great place to go, you know, underground in the dark in games, so...
Nothing bad.
I guess you're heavily armed.
In the underground of a game. Certainly not during nuclear apocalypse.
Descending, no. Nothing good can be down here.
Maybe if I go into this dead end, everything will be fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe there's a dark corner you could just kind of crawl into and wait out the rest of the game.
I am terrified of this big dude here. Where did that hatchet go?
He's more afraid of you than you are afraid of him.
I don't think that's true. He doesn't know pain or fear.
Just tell yourself that. Makes it easier. Oh, you're so dead.
Oh, that's not good.
There's a pretty cool mix of weapons and things like that in this game where, you know, you got your basic bullet kind of guns, but then you got some of this like crazy technology in here with these like lasers.
Like
and
this guy?
So it is a weird mix. Oh, whoa. Whew.
Okay, we're
going
to have
really
to go
cool mix of kind of like super like retro stuff clashing with hyper futuristic. It's pretty cool. It's a good mix.
It really is. It's certainly unique. Yeah, most games are like either super sci-fi or like they're more like period pieces or something like that. This thing is an interesting mix. Reminds me of the Resistance games from the PlayStation. I don't know if you ever played those.
No, never.
Yeah, those are cool. At least the aesthetic was and like the storyline, but games themselves like certainly weren't as fun and fluid as this one.
Yeah.
We need
definitely got an arcade vibe. One of the things we talked a lot about during our Doom review was just how arcadey these games are feeling these days, and I think it's a very welcome thing. But this one definitely has that. It's very action focused, and controls are pretty straightforward for the most part, and just it keeps moving. It's got a great pace.
Yeah. Doesn't feel arcadey in the way that like you know, you're not like score chasing or anything. There is like a mode where you can actually go through and do like score chasing little challenges, but it's just like quick and easy to pick up and get into. Are we going down here, Nick? Is this where we should go?
You know, I descended into that hole, but I don't know if you're capable. I mean, can you do it? Okay. So this is a hallmark of a lot of these Wolfenstein games, is that they'll have dogs that are not super friendly. So I was pretty pleased to see that. You know, it's kind of part of the legacy here. Yeah, it's cool.
Are they mutant
but also
dogs?
Terrifying and hard to see because they want to murder you.
Especially if they're mutant underground, like...
They're mostly murder dogs. Jeez, man. Can't you use like a more humane weapon on these guys? Come on, dude. They're still dogs.
No.
What's wrong with you?
I gotta get my perk, man. I gotta get those burning perks.
Oh, man.
I think I was killing myself mostly there.
Yeah, you did pretty good at that.
There we go. It's a lot easier when they're
I love
hiding.
how he's always just like talking to himself. This guy, like, he's crazy, man.
He's got some problems.
Crazy because he's like going around murdering everybody, but he's a basket case.
He's seen some stuff, man.
That's true, man. I love how he's got like those scars too. Like his whole body's face is just all messed up.
His body's face. Jeez. Oh, get off me. Did you ever play any of the Metro games, Nick? Like any of the Metro 2033?
No. It seems like a similar aesthetic, though.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, you are not good at fighting dogs.
On the no, I'm not. They are my weak spot.
I killed these dogs.
You had no problem with these dogs?
I mean, they definitely kind of mauled me a little bit, but I got out of there okay.
Well, you know what?
Now, see, I went with the grenade technique. I chucked a grenade in there when there was a couple of them. Because I'm kind of playing this thing like I do Assassin's Creed, another one of my personal favorites. I just kind of scoping the scene out, doing a little bit of stealth, and then making my attack.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, this game definitely lets you play that way if you want. Do you want to like take a more methodical approach to it? You can be a bit more stealthy. You can like spec your guy up that way.
Yeah.
Certainly, like the New Blood, the expansion pack for the.
The zombie one
was like way more.
Love that
on stealth than like the main one.
Yeah.
I'm not really a big fan of stealth in these games because it's like I came here to kill Nazis, not sneak around them. Plus, I'm like a murder machine. I'm a murder machine. Like they should.
You
be
are
scared
a murder
of me.
machine. Also in this game too.
I am looking for things to use my awesome new flamethrowing rocket launcher on.
Burn them all. I'm happy that you got past those dogs. Well done.
Thank you. Is this a stealth flamethrower, you think?
How much sound does a flamethrower really make?
I think probably
Just
not much.
Just enough to hear them burn.
Yeah, the screams of the people dying, that's not not very stealthy.
Good God, it's so dark down here.
It is.
Can't somebody turn some lights on? You need like a flashlight. That's like the biggest missing piece of this whole game.
I think they stopped paying the power bill after they got nuked.
But it's like you're not going to go in there quietly, so we might as well just light them up, you know?
Oh, it's terrifying.
Yeah, there's probably some real creatures down here. Like, oh man, I wonder if you could see like the Ninja Turtles down here. They probably live here. And then can you imagine them after the radiation from the atom bomb? Man, they're like double mutant.
Double mutant? I think they're in the DLC.
Just so much mutant.
So much mutant. The hazmat zombies. I'm sorry, the hazmat Nazis are some of my favorite Nazis.
They're pretty cool. I like their outfits.
It's like they believe in cleansing humanity in a,
it's your buddy again.
Hygienic way. Yeah, this is not good. I think he might be impervious to flame. Maybe. Nope, he's not. Turns out he doesn't like flame either.
Like we were saying, in general, in Wolfenstein, if you just keep shooting something, it's a pretty good strategy. Just use the bullets you've got.
So we need to get in here.
I can tell you're not a huge fan of the laser stuff, though. Because there are a couple weapons where you can kind of charge them up, but you have to hit these charging stations that are scattered around, and sometimes to me it just feels like it's more hassle than it's worth.
Oh man, no way! I love that. I love the laser weapon.
Really?
I thought that was great. Yeah, and I mean, you walk slowly like it when you're carrying this heavy weapon like this, but that thing was just punching. Like it was punching through armor.
If you hit run, you could actually run pretty quickly with most guns. I don't understand how this guy runs so fast.
It's almost a little too fast if you don't have this gun.
Yeah,
heavy weapon.
Totally.
It's like you're Usain Bolt on like speed.
It's true.
Okay, train's got power. Let's find the controls and see if it moves.
You got it, BJ. I don't think he wants me to go this way. Oh, God, I keep hitting the grenade button when I mean to hit the button.
As you sprint towards this, it seems like a pretty good place to stop it. Like what's gonna happen when you move this train?
Let's find out when we move the train, and we'll go from there.
Find out next time.
We're going the wrong way there, BJ.
Uh-oh.
There's another train right there. Awesome.
And well done.
Oh God. Oh God.
See, I was just trying to spare the people from having to watch you battle these guys, because, hey, well, okay, I spoke too soon.
I'm fine. I'm an adult. I can take care of myself. Is he dead?
Wow.
Yeah, not so
burning. 20 out of 20 burning.
I mean, I think that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know. This is a hard game to do a quick look of here because I want to show off like so much of what made this game special in terms of like the characters, and I just don't want to spoil what like the first few missions here. So hopefully this gives you an idea what we're in for. It's exactly a continuation of the first game in terms of just tone and pace,
100%,
and like how visceral it is.
Story.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you like the first one, definitely give this one a go. I'm gonna keep playing. Nick and I are both playing this one. I don't know how far we'll get.
It's a ton of fun.
For next week, but we'll give it a try. Thanks for watching, Nick.
That's right.
Thanks for joining me, rather, and thanks for
everybody.
watching everybody else. We will see you all next time. Until then, go ahead and visit GamepadInc.com, and you can see our webcomic review of this game and every other game we play. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
That's right. See you, folks.
Stay away from the sewers.